always tracking, always alerting. This is Storm Team 8.
Good morning, West Michigan. We are waking up to a fairly quiet morning here in West Michigan, looking off to the east out over the Ford Freeway, and you can even see a moon there on the horizon. Checking out temperatures this morning, readings are still warm, unseasonably so for at least early morning lows in the upper 60s in areas north of Grand Rapids, otherwise low to mid 70s. So we're waking up to that mild and muggy feeling morning across the area. You can see here on Storm Track Live radar, most of us are completely dry. A few showers, thunder showers from Sheboygan, Wisconsin, across Lake Michigan, up toward Manistee, and also a few isolated rain showers over toward the Thumb area as well. So what are we tracking? Well, a warm and humid day. That has been the big weather story. Of course, the heat and humidity started to surge in full force last weekend for the 4th of July. Today will be a day of transition. We'll have scattered showers and thunderstorms developing, and behind this system that will generate the active weather today, we'll actually have a refreshing air mass settling in tomorrow with cooler and less humid air settling in. And the dew points, boy, this is going to be a big part of the weather story. The dew point is a precise measure of the amount of moisture in the atmosphere. You get those dew points in the mid to upper 60s, even low 70s. And it just feels so just uncomfortably humid outside. Today, the dew points will still be in the upper 60s, low to mid 60s for dew points tomorrow, and then down into the 50s by Friday. So this is the kind of drier air mass that will allow us to turn off the AC and open the windows. We, of course, have to get from here to there, and as we do so, we can see a lot of active weather developing to our north. First thing this morning, those showers, thunderstorms become more numerous across central and southern lower Michigan during the evening hours, and a few may linger early in the day tomorrow. In fact, tomorrow we could see some scattered rain showers as the northerly wind kicks in, a good deal of cloud cover, and temperatures that won't make it out of the low 70s. Today, if there is severe weather in the state, it looks like it should be well off to the south and east of Grand Rapids, but Battle Creek, Kalamazoo, Lansing, Jackson could see an isolated pocket of strong to severe winds. You can see Grand Haven, the beach is fairly quiet now, and that should be the case, although showers and storms will create some choppier conditions, but for the most part, the green flag should be flying today. So we get the changeover in air masses today into tomorrow. Pleasant weather Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then more active weather starts to roll back in with highs in the low 80s early next week. Of course, the big story nationally is ELSA. What's the latest, Matt?
Speaking of active weather, the west coast of Florida taking a hammering yesterday with the strongest tropical storm slash hurricane. Was briefly a hurricane yesterday. It's been downgraded, but nonetheless, you can see the winds lashing much of the west coast of Florida. Had a 60-mile-an-hour wind gust in the Key West area. And really the main issue, and especially once you come inland for Florida, is the rain, not so much the wind. Let's take a look at the latest from the National Hurricane Center. This is the 5 o'clock observations, and right now downgraded to 65-mile-an-hour sustained winds. That's just off the coast of the west coast of Florida. Moving north at 14 miles an hour, and with its current trajectory, we're looking at sometime around mid to late morning that ELSA will be making landfall, probably right around the Cedar Keys area, the Big Bend of Florida. This is the track. It will continue to the north and eventually kind of slide north and east and give heavy rains at Georgia, portions of the Carolinas. Kind of interesting, though, even by Friday, Washington, D.C. and New York will likely see some rain and a little bit of wind from the remnants of what used to be ELSA. Again, the main threat will be basically heavy rains as it looks with this the tropical storm right now in the Big Bend area all the way up into the Carolinas and, of course, Georgia. We'll continue watching this. I'll have another update about another hour. But right now, Tom Hillen, right over there in front of my chroma key wall. What do you have out there in the traffic?